Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shamil bin Shamsul BAHRIN, and today I will be presenting the introduction for our project titled Motorized Wheelchair Attachment. Electric wheelchairs are extremely expensive to even be a viable option to most patients among the B40 and M40 community suffering a disability that renders them immobile. Some of them only have one arm after a traumatic accident and could not operate a wheelchair by themselves. As they cannot afford the necessary expense of a electric wheelchair, they just live with the disability and lose their independence. But for the ones that need an electric wheelchair will have to sell their current wheelchair to afford the motorized version. Our team saw an opportunity to help the society in developing an attachment for a conventional hospital wheelchair that allows it to be motorized and controlled by a joystick with disassembly in mind for ease of travel. The objective of our project is as follows. We will design an economic electric wheelchair package for the B40 and M40 community, as well as integrate safety elements for the safety of the user and its surroundings, as well as it will be physically controllable by a joystick controller. And we will design it with ergonomic considerations, as well as the design of the motorized wheelchair attachment will be tested and validated.
Hi, I'm SIVANESAN and I'll be doing the literature review. Omega Medic Supply is a company which produces electric wheelchairs. Their latest product is called the Omega Steel Electric Wheelchair. This electric wheelchair is made out of steel. The limitation of this wheelchair is that it is not very portable because it is heavy and bulky, and also the parts of this wheelchair are not easily detachable. Another company called Fresco also manufactures electric wheelchairs. Their latest product is called Fresco Electric Wheelchair Lightweight Hybrid Manual and Power in One. This wheelchair is made entirely out of magnesium alloy. The limitation of this wheelchair is that it only has a single way of operating the wheelchair. By means it's that it only can be controlled by a joystick controller, and also the parts of this wheelchair are not easily detachable. There are also two similar wheelchairs invented in the US by Jean Raymond in 1992 and Paul Malblanc in 1994. These two wheelchairs are not actually wheelchairs because they are actually attachments which you would attach to a normal wheelchair, which will be converted then into a electric wheelchair. These two wheelchairs are actually made out of lightweight steel. Basically means that it will be lighter than an ordinary electric wheelchair. The limitations of these two designs are that they are not compatible with wheelchair from various sizes. It is only able to be attached to a standard size of a wheelchair, and they also have only a single way of operating the wheelchair. From this study, there are actually new elements and features that can be implemented into the current design so that it will be a standout in the existing market. Features such like height adjustable controller and parts which can be attached or detached without the need of tools. Thank you.
I will explain about the methodology used in generating the motorized wheelchair attachment. There are a total of 6 processes involved, which is the survey, house of quality, concept generation, concept screening, sustainability assessment, and usability testing. I will explain the detail of each process further. In the survey, the targeted audience is people with household income below than 4,000 ringgit. This consists of wheelchair users, carers, and public. These are categorized as B40 and M40 in household income classification in Malaysia. The survey carried out with a total of 41 respondents from both gender. The customer needs are translated and are transferred into the customer requirement section in HOQ template. From the HOQ, the team followed the concept generation steps. By the end of this section, various of potential concepts can be generated from the concept combination table. In order to minimize our options from various potential design, a concept screening is done using the path concept selection matrix. By the end of this step, one design will be chosen as the final design to proceed with. The next step is sustainability assessment. In sustainability assessment, the life cycle, eco-web design, and eco-indicator is done to ensure that the design and materials chosen will not harm the environment further. Is the usability testing. This is done to find the flaw of the conceptual design through real users' opinion. The picture shows the summary of participants that have been screened to participate in this testing. The participants are recruited and screened by team members. The test was conducted using Cisco Webex. There are 2 sessions in total with 45 minutes per session. For the testing, 3 scenarios are given and 4 tasks included in the Google Forms. The questionnaire consists of 4 sections, which is the screening, observation, questionnaire, and conclusion.
Hi, I'm SHAZWAN. We continue the next chapter, which is result. First process is data collection. Survey is conducted to get customer feedback for the next step. Next step is house of quality. In this process consists of 3 elements. First is customer requirement, very important, and engineering specification. After the evaluation of house of quality, there are several engineering specifications are used for the next step. Next is concept combination. Based on figure, show concept combination, generate design based on subfunction and fragment. Next is life cycle. Life cycle design is a holistic view of the resources needed to produce the product until the disposal of the product. Next is Eco Design Web. Eco Design Web is used to show environmental performance of the product. Low alloy steel show the modest rating, which is the material are suitable for our product and environment. Next, rating for brushless DC show the parts are suitable, environmental friendly, and highly recommended for the product. Next is mechanism chain, show the advantage and disadvantage of the product. Next is eco indicator. Eco indicator is used to indicate the product in terms of material, process, and disposal. Next is cost estimation. The table shows the bill of material for motorized wheelchair attachment. Next is cost estimation for productivity, process, and break-even. Cost estimation of the product is making to know how much cost will need to create the motorized wheelchair. The estimation is making based on the product if going to market. The product are estimate will be manufactured in industry and the productivity is 200 units per month. The break-even for the product is 77 units. Next is usability testing and implementation process. In this process, usability of the product is tested based on questionnaire and survey. Based on result, some components are need to improve and redesign.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Syakir and I will explain about discussion. As you can see, all concepts and criteria are important to be embedded in the design and mechanism based on the search for information in the patent, literature and benchmarking. The concept that has been used is an attachment for a motorized wheelchair that can ease all wheelchair users and at the same time save costs. In this way, the wheelchair users can move easily without any help and lessen the work of people in charge of them. So based on the referred patents, literature and benchmarking, all wheelchair users realize that the motorized wheelchair attachment can help and improve their daily life. For concept generation, we use the concept combination table. Generally, the design was sketched and listed based on the discussion from the house of quality and survey. The final idea of the end product was chosen from one of the sketch and have features combined from other sketch based on the functionality, requirement of users and cost. The table shows the concept combination with all of the parameters used on the design specification. You can see the concept design A based on the sub-function details. All of the arrangements are based on the concept combination table. Concept design B, concept design C, D, and E. For the concept evaluation, based on the usability testing, we made 2 improvements for the joystick and sprocket and chain. For the joystick, we made it adjustable so that it can move or change position according to the user's dominant hand or the hand that is wear. For the sprocket and chain, we made a cover to avoid injuries. Then, we did concept screening and scoring. After the evaluation, concept D or design D was chosen as the best because of the high total value of rating and weighted score. From all of the concepts that have been done, this is the full 3D for our end product. As a conclusion, from all of the design concept of the motorized wheelchair attachment, the best design was chosen. All of the product's complete design is given and the design results are obtained. The important features such as safety precaution and maintenance problem were carefully studied and overcome for the ease of all users. The main objective for this project is to produce a motorized wheelchair that is affordable for all B40 and M40 class in Malaysia while maintaining the safety and low cost. The initial design of the product has been changed based on the result of the test to improve the product. The safety factor of the product has improved to make the product completely safe to be used. The improvement of the mechanism for the product has been made to reduce unwanted injury occurs. In order to make the product stand out in the market, the product must be different from others. The innovative design that has been implemented and its ability to ease wheelchair users is a significant key. That's all for me. Thank you.